Moderna?
Hey, Pfizer, what are you doing here?
I'm here for the vaccine job.
Really? Do you even have a vaccine?
Of course I do, and it's 92% effective.
That's cute. My vaccine is 94% effective, but who's counting?
So you're here for the vaccine job too?
Yep. So you might as well get a head start on traffic and go home. Everyone's gonna choose my vaccine.
You awfully confident for someone with such a bad name.
What are you talking about?
Your name literally sounds like murder. Nobody wants your murder vaccine.
Come on, man. Moderna doesn't sound like murder. I had 3 name meetings and nobody said nothing.
Hey, did the job interview start already? Not yet. Who are you guys? See, I told you we weren't gonna be late. I'm Johnson. That's my brother Johnson. We're Johnson & Johnson.
Both of your names are Johnson?
Yeah.
So which Johnson name comes first?
Mine does. No, mine does. But I'm older. But I put more money in. Well, it was my idea. No, you said it as a joke, and I said, let's actually do it. Hey, guys, we don't care. Just go by your first names. Johnson? Wait, so your name is Johnson, Johnson, and Johnson, Johnson? Yeah. See, I told you we should have went by the Johnson. No, then we'd be like the Jacksons, and somebody would have to be a Tito. I'm not trying to be a Tito.
So you guys have a vaccine too?
Yeah. And it only needs 1 shot.
What's your effective rate?
81%.
What? What was that?
81%. Did he say ampersand?
I think he said Aiden for president.
Who's Aiden?
Remember Aiden, that dude from my gym class? The one with the eye thing?
Oh, yeah, that dude. What was up with his eye?
I think it was like dead.
When he looked at me, I felt
I said
cold.
81%.
Oh, hell no. But we protect against more than just COVID, and we working on a new way to take the shot. That's what's up, because I'm tired of taking shots in the butt.
Whoa, you do know you can inject it in the arm, right?
I knew that. I gotta make a quick phone call. I'll be back. Hey, is this where the interview is happening? I have a vaccine, too.
Wait, who are you?
AstraZeneca. That's a cool name.
I would kill for that name.
I bet you would.
Shut up. Why are you so late?
I was working in Europe and I just got in. So you just got off an international flight and then quarantine? Yeah, but that's because trying to give me the virus. But he kept asking me to pull my pants down.
You Johnsons can leave too. I already got pre-orders from every country. I guess everyone wants my vaccine.
Nobody wants your vaccine. You probably put the chip in people.
That was one time, and it was a chocolate chip. I was trying to end hunger.
Next, Mr. Moderna?
It's Moderna. Never mind.
Okay, well, good news, you all are approved. Okay. Then why did he give me my shot in the butt?
Hey. Yo.
What's up, everybody?
What's good, peoples?
What up, Blunt?
Yo, what up, people?
We are back.
And so we're back. What's good, man? What we got going on tonight, man?
Well, yeah, before we get started, yeah. What we got? We got Miss Evangeline Byars is going to join us today live. Yeah, she is the T.W.U. Local 100 presidential candidate. She's going to be live here. So, guys, you want to start sharing right now to get other people to see Miss Byars and what she's got to say to us. What else we got to talk? BBC has news about drivers out there in the UK, the whole Governor Cuomo, the e-pass, and we're bringing back something special that we haven't done for a while.
Yeah,
so how about we get this started?
Yes, sir. Let's get it started, man.
You ready?
I'm ready. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
All righty then. Where is it? There we go. Let's go. Yeah. It's popping. Let's get it popping, baby.
How do we get started? First of all, Blunt, big bells to the man right over here, because well, I didn't come in on. We didn't do a show last week, but the show prior, the one, what was it? The 100, 101. What show are we on now?
102. We on 102, so it was 101.
It was 101.
Yep.
Mr. Blunt had 2 doctors in the house. I couldn't make it. I don't remember what the reason was that I didn't make it in. But we had Dr. Tandon and Dr. Fagan. Mm-hmm. And I want to thank these gentlemen for coming on our show. I would have really loved to be here because that was a very important show to be part of. But, of course, my whole movement and everything else, I couldn't make it. And I apologize for that to the 2 gentlemen, the 2 doctors. Hopefully we'll have them on at a later time, and I'll be part of it, and we'll talk about some more important stuff that you guys should listen to.
Yep, they willing to come back, and if you haven't seen that show yet, you can catch up on our YouTube channel. Go
Two
there.
Transit Misfits. Go over there now. Go hit us with a
Go
subscribe.
subscribe now. Go subscribe now.
Yeah, help us out. What else? So we're gonna have Miss Evangeline Byars joining us shortly. We're just waiting for her to pop up. Someone send a comment. Let's see who was that. Mr. Salvatore Severino, what up? Where are
good,
all the
bro?
comments at? Where are all the comments at?
Salvatore's there. What up, Michael Jennings watching? Pramila, what's good? How we doing,
Quick
man?
shout out to all our regulars. If you're a regular, thank you for being back. And if you're new,
Norm is back.
welcome to our show. We do this every Thursday, 8 o'clock on our Facebook page, Two Transit Misfits, and on YouTube. So, YouTube us. YouTube it. What up, Roberto?
Roberto Chico.
So,
Must be on vacation.
while we wait, huh?
So Norm must be on vacation.
Oh, he's still on vacation? No, you're still on vacation in Puerto Rico?
Showing his tetas.
Oh, yeah. Enjoying.
So the Moderna. Yeah, like that Moderna Pfizer video in the beginning. That was funny.
The job interview. Yeah, I forgot
Speaking
who
of
to
that-
give credit to, but
Speaking of that, you're fully vaccinated, ain't you?
yes, I finally got my second shot. Why am I looking the wrong place? Finally got my second shot, and I was worried that it was going to knock me out. What are you thinking about over here?
The vaccine kicking in.
The vaccine kicking in. No, what do you call it? The first one, you just felt like with the puncture, the needle on your arm, you felt a little pain for a little bit, but that was it. I didn't feel anything else. The second one, I was worried. I thought it was going to knock me out because several friends of ours have gotten it and got hit really hard. So nothing. Again, just the pain where the needle is. I felt a metallic taste after I got the shot, like for 10 minutes that I was at the doctor's. And I told them, there's some people that actually get that taste after getting the shot on the arm. So, all right. I sat there, 40 minutes actually, being that I'm asthmatic, so they want to make sure that nothing happens. I have a lot of allergies.
Wait, you stayed
Thank
40
God.
minutes?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because of the taste and when I told them, all the allergies I have, I was a little worried. So they told me just sit there. So I sat there for 40 minutes, and then I saw everything was fine. I think it was more nervousness than anything else because of everything that we've been hearing online and all the videos and things that happen. So I guess it got in my head and it messed me up a little bit during that time. But thank God, everything's good. And I'm not here to push anybody to get it, but I feel a little more comfortable now that I have the shot. And I don't know. I mean, down the line, again, none of us know if anything could come out of this. I'll deal with that when it happens. Right now, what I wanted to deal with is not getting sick and dying from COVID. So that was my choice. Blunt, are you thinking about getting it?
Actually, I'm scheduled to get my first dose on Monday, which I'm actually still nervous about it because I was really on the fence before I had the two doctors on, and I talked to 3 different doctors and asked them the same question just to see where everybody was at, and they all pretty much said the same thing. So
That you
and then
should take it.
Yeah, I couldn't even finish the sentence. But like, should I? Yes, they were like, yes, like.
Well, you have mentioned in past shows that you have like a lot of underlying.
I got so much going on, so it's like, why would I introduce something foreign into my body, and then that be what killed me? It's like, But listen to what these doctors saying, and with the show from that the previous show, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I mean, it just makes more sense to get it than to have to deal with COVID by itself. Because once you have COVID, it's a wrap.
Yeah, pretty much. For
This is
you
the
or
only
for
way.
me.
Yeah, so this is the best way to fight it for me. Again, I'm not pushing nobody else to get the virus, to get the vaccine. You
Yeah.
do what you want.
And we're not starting a debate here on whether this
You
is.
do what you want.
I did it because it was the right thing for me. I felt it was right for me. My family thought it was the right thing for me. You seen Blunt kept pushing for a while, saying no, hell no, hell no.
Not doing it.
I
So
guess you
I'll wait a year at least to see. But after the conversation with the doctors, especially with the conversation and all the questions, yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna just go ahead and get it. But again, we're not trying to push it on nobody. You do what
and
you
you
want.
make sure you keep us posted with that to see if hopefully not that you also don't get any kind of don't get knocked out on your ass for those 24 hours.
Yeah,
guys, if any of you have gotten the shot,
let us know.
Let us know. Comment, let us know in the comments, and tell us how it went for you if you got any.
Mm-hmm.
We're interested. I'd like to know. The more we know, the more we pass the word around, and more people get to see how it is. And it's easier to make a decision too.
And we could conversate with people who actually gotten the virus or want to get the virus and still listening to all this misinformation that's going on out there. I mean, it's still going on, and it's going to continue to go on till whenever the fuck.
Yeah, from the way things are going, it's probably going to be quite a while. Yeah. Well, with the talk about the vaccine, we might as well talk about this because it's supposed to start tomorrow. Governor Cuomo, the vaccine passport. I don't know if I'm sure by now a lot of you have heard about it. I didn't get it yet, but there's an app. Once you get your vaccine, there's an app that you download on your phone, and you put your information down. It finds when you took your vaccine. And then it opens up in your phone like the little, what's that little square code that you could, what do you call that? Like the little barcode, little right barcode. Mm-hmm. That thing pops up, and that's showing proof that you had the vaccine. The whole thing with Cuomo right now, and a lot of people are saying, "Oh, New York, what?" This is already happening in London. It's already happened in Germany. It's already happened. Where else? What other? Some other country I can't think about right now. But we're not the first ones to do this with the vaccine pass, which is if you want to go, let's say, to Madison Square Garden here in New York. By the way, Madison Square Garden is the first ones that are going to start using that vaccine passport, which means you want to go to an event, you need to show that on your phone.
Like Daisy said. Daisy and
the what?
Up, Daisy? So there's a QR code, which is correct.
That's it.
QR code.
The QR code. Thank you for that. Yeah, so you show that, and that's how you're going to be able to get into events. Now, I'm hearing that it's also stretching out to airports, airlines, that the government is supposed to be paying some kind of a bonus to airlines and such, to make sure that everybody that flies or goes to events doesn't do it unless they have that. In a way, it's kind of, I don't know, some people say that is invading kind of their privacy or their freedom. Yes, Stacy, the Excelsior app, exactly.
Excelsior has to do with Marvel? What's going on here?
Yeah, right? I thought the same thing. They must be friends with them.
Mm-hmm. Excelsior. I don't know. That's extra. I mean, it really is. I could see the comprehension in them people. It's like, why are they really going all out with this vaccine? It's kind of scary.
The passport.
Yeah, it's like everything.
And it's not mandatory. It's not mandatory either.
They don't do it to none of the other vaccines. So what's going on here? It's like, why are they pushing this thing so hard? I mean, I'm just saying, I get what the apprehension is. I'm just saying what people might be thinking. Why are they pushing this so hard? I mean, it is a global pandemic, but it's just, it makes you think,
Let me drop this up here that a Facebook user, sorry, we don't know your name because you didn't get permission to StreamYard to put your picture or name, but says, got pain and injection site, second dose, felt very tired. I have the passport. It's only good for 30 days and you have to upload it again. Thanks for that, because I didn't know that you have to keep uploading it. Where are you from, by the way? Are you here in New York? Are you here in the States? Maybe you're from someplace else, not in the States, and it's a little different. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about the pass having to be upload it again. Oh, we have a video about that anyway, real quick for those who haven't heard what this does. Let me throw it real quick.
Kind app will serve as almost a COVID passport for anyone to use at major sports and entertainment venues. It will authenticate someone's vaccination or show proof of a recent negative COVID test.
There you go.
I mean, why is that necessary? I don't get like I get what people saying about that. Why is that necessary? The fuck?
They can't make you wear a mask, and they can't make you do this either. But I guess it's a way of keeping people that you took the vaccine and you want to feel safe around other people. You're not going to complain about it. You know, if you go to an event and you see 20, 30,000 people, they're there. They all got vaccinated. You feel like maybe a little more at ease. Maybe you won't even have to wear a mask during the event. I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard about that either.
See this? What Vic Tav says?
What's up? Put it up there.
I did too after speaking to my doctor who also got his vaccine. The virus is no joke right now. Brazil is digging grave all day long to bury their dead, and hospitals are running out of beds. Yeah, man. But yet, some people still feel like this vaccine isn't real. I mean,
well, let's go back to the show that you did a couple of weeks back with the two doctors, and you had some people commenting pretty much against what they were saying, or they didn't believe them.
Yeah.
So,
listen, you shouldn't have to be forced. Nobody's forcing you to take it. You know, not yet.
Yeah. No, and this is not being forced. The what do you call it? The e-pass is not forced for you to do it. But you know what they're gonna say is, okay, you want to go to see an event and you stand online and be like, well, I don't want to take it. Well, you ain't coming in. That's it. So it's on. You want to travel when they start pushing it to travel, and you want to take that vacation, and you go ahead and buy those tickets. You better hope that you have that e-pass on your phone, because they're not gonna let you out. They're not gonna let you in the plane. You know, I'm thinking hopefully they will let you know before you buy the. Hey, Cherry, how you doing?
What up, Cherry?
Before you buy the ticket, maybe there's if you do it on Troublemaker, if you do something online, you know. Red Mike. Nah, Sherry, it's just a present I got. Wifey got me a nice present, and it just happens to be a gamer mic, and they used the red. So
glad you finished that gamer,
yeah. And so I'm digging it. Plus, you know, it's the color of the show. Part of, you know, Blunt likes red. It's so I like it. You know, and real quick, if something's happening in here and I don't want nobody here, I just do that and it mutes the mic real quick. So this way I know the mic is on. So I like it. So I thank my wife for my mic. Plus,
who's dancing?
What's up?
Olgie? How you say it? Oh man, Santiago. How you say that? Olgie?
Nah, Sherry, don't say that about Eric's mic. He got a professional mic over there. You see that? Don't even post that. She should know though. She should know. She would know. She would know.
Borrowed it from you, Jay. Stop playing. Still smell like it.
That's all I need to spit my coffee into my brand new mic.
Yo, my computer's
yeah.
Yeah, just send me a text about my meeting that I had earlier. The fuck?
Oh, okay. I was just gonna ask.
They were just
Ms. Evangeline Byars is.
They looking for you.
Before we cannot hear you. We cannot hear you yet. But before we bring in Miss Evangeline Byars, let's bring what I said, that it's been a while since we did it, and Blunt brought it up, and it's like, yeah, let's do this. So a little. What do you call it? A little celebration should be going on, all right, guys? So you got it? You know what I'm talking about now?
Yeah, no, I was just reading the comment. I was wondering. Yeah, I got it, but yeah, whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right,
let's go. Let's start the celebration, guys.
Ready, y'all?
Bringing it
Turn
back.
your TVs up. Coming back.
Bringing it back. You'll remember. You'll remember we did this every show. We named everybody's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Nice.
Happy birthday.
Starting the show up with a nice celebration. So let's go. We got birthdays this week celebrating. We got Miss Clara Albino Lopez. Happy birthday. We got Miss Sharon Hudson. Happy birthday, Miss Sharon Hudson. Carla Fiero's another birthday this week, celebrating. All right. And last but not least, from our homie, Mr. Rodney Prophet. Rodney Prophet, happy birthday to all of you. If we didn't mention your birthday and you want to have your name mentioned during our show every week, email us at twotrancemisfits@gmail.com and we'll make sure to give you your birthday shout out. All right.
We don't give a fuck. It's not your birthday.
All right.
Ready?
All right. Okay. All right. That's it. We did say it was gonna bring our guest around 8:20, 25, 8:21.
So yeah, pretty sure.
Without further ado, I meant to ask her how she wanted to be presented.
None other. Let me do the Steve Harvey. None
You
other.
go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for none other than your T.W.U. presidential.
Hold on. T.W.U.
T.W.U. presidential election coming up. Miss Evangeline Byars, show your love. Show your love.
Pow!
You're supposed to
Come
bring
on.
her in.
Pow! There you go.
Thank you.
Welcome, Miss Byars. Welcome. I like
Thank
that hat.
Yes, you feeling that?
I'm feeling that hat. We gotta start selling them on our joint over here. How are you doing, Miss Byars?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Awesome. It's awesome for me. It's great. I just love doing this thing. We love doing this thing. All our shenanigans and all our BS, and we always like to have guests that we've had before that were fun to talk to and everything. And you were one of them. We're glad you're here.
Yes, it's been about a year, right?
It's been a year.
Yeah, it's been a year.
And we have a little short clip of our YouTube video when you first came on a year ago.
Okay.
By the way, guys, I'll just say real quick that if you want to watch the rest of this video that we want to put up, there's a two-parter because we went long. It's a two-parter. It was a year ago, and it's on our YouTube channel, Two Transcend Misfits. If you want to look back at what Miss Byars did in the past and how she got to where she is right now, throw a quick little look at also when we were MVP live show. Now we're Two Transcend Misfits.
Yeah.
So, and it's a few seconds. So here we go. Check this out.
You're a bus operator, train operator, or wherever you are, it's very important that we all work together. There's no way for us to win unless we work together. Our target is not each other.
And there you go. Our target is not each other. And it seems like you still feel that same way, Ms. Byars.
No, I really do still feel that way. Exactly. That's the message. And matter of fact, I didn't even realize then that I was talking about togetherness and us being together. So
Right?
and that I was on point is in me.
And yeah, that's what's in you. That's how you're feeling. So since a year ago, you was back then. You was what was it? E-board member.
Yes, serving on the executive board of T.W.U. Local 100.
So give us a quick little run of, well, for those of you that don't know you, and just a quick little, in a nutshell, Miss Evangeline Byars.
Oh, so my name, well, you guys know I'm Evangeline Byars. I'm candidate for president of T.W.U. Local 100, but I also serve on the executive board of T.W.U. Local 100 in the train operators division of RTO. What propelled me to run for office is being on the executive board, experiencing the firsthand corruption, the lack of respect for our collective bargaining agreement. Now we have over 156 people dead due to COVID-19, and the list of atrocities and transgressions against our local could go on and on. And so that's what has propelled me to run. However, on the executive board, everybody should really understand this. The executive board is the supreme governing body of Local 100. All decisions that are made have to come through the executive board. And so the executive board not operating as an independent entity from the rest of the local is a problem because that's where the protection for local 100 starts and stops, right? If you have an executive board that is compromised, then you have no protection for the local. To show just to help you to understand how powerful the executive board is. Jeff Bezos of Amazon was forced out of being CEO, and he had to step down. He stepped down, however, he secured himself a seat on the executive board, meaning that now that he is on the executive board, he still has decision making power for the company. So even though people feel like, oh, Jeff Bezos resigned, he still has a lot of power because he's on the executive board. So that just gives you a little insight to how powerful being an executive board member is. It's the supreme governing body of any institution. So it must be protected.
All right. Blunt. You there, Blunt?
Yeah, I was just typing something.
All right. So
Evangeline, do you
very
have headphones? Put your headphones on because you sound a little low.
Oh, I don't have any headphones with
All
me.
right. Just maybe talk up a little because you're a little low.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We want
I
everybody
Is
think
to
it
it
better
hear.
now?
I think it might be your headphones too, cause I'm good over here.
You good? Yeah, maybe it's mine.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. Check. But yeah, but we're good. Oh,
Just want to make sure everybody can hear every word. We don't want mumbles.
Okay.
so we know you're running for president of TW Local 100, and I want to say be the first to tell you good luck.
Good
Good
luck,
luck.
definitely.
You
Thank
know,
you. Thank you.
there's a lot of chatter. I got to bring this up. There's
All right. Thanks, Sherry.
we got to bring this up real quick. There was it seems there was some issues back in the day with you and Progressive Action, and you wound up leaving Progressive Action. And okay, that was all well and done. But it seems now that there could be another little issue with Mr. Lee,
Lee Ireland?
with Lee Ireland,
Oh,
because people
okay.
saying that you guys were running together. I know you posted a video. He came back with something. He'll probably be on our show next week. But can you just tell us like what's going on, because it seems like the inside fighting, which we don't want, when it starts happening
Mhm,
around this time when we should be together,
mhm,
it's kind of ugly the way I see it. I don't like it myself. I thought that it should be there, like if you working together.
mhm.
So what's going on, Ms. Byers?
So,
In your words.
Mr. So me and Mr. Ireland had a discussion about 2 months ago. Me, him, Robert English, and a young lady named Tiffany about us basically coming together. We came together to meet to talk about, who would do what, yada yada yada. So as you know, a part of my platform is not making deals with candidates who are looking to run. So if you're going to run, you have to run on your own merit. I'm not trying to have a team of people who are coming together thinking that they're getting something more than whatever it is that comes along with their seat. And in the process of it, that's not usually how it's done. Usually people come in asking for all types of things. Deals are cut and made behind the scenes, and then you see how these teams are formed, and then people come into office and everything falls apart, right? So to eliminate that, everybody has to run on their own merit. You have to really want it. And Mr. Ireland asked me for the executive board, right? That he wanted to have the executive board and bring the people from the executive board, and he wanted the financial secretary treasurer seat. And I told him no, right? I'm not giving you that. Whoever's going to run in these positions, they have to be people who just want it and want to do right by the membership. I'm not looking to broker any deals. So communication broke down there, but then later on, the people who he's been going after to join some executive oversight committee that he has formed, they started coming to me asking to run with me. So I'm like, this makes no sense. If he's already approached you and you've been talking to him and you don't want to run with him, why not me and Mr. Ireland have another conversation about why don't you just come on? Let's forget about all of this stuff. The people are coming to me. There makes no sense for them to come behind your back, and then you find out later on that they left you. Let's just come together. So that's basically what happened. And when I told everyone that we were having this town hall on the 3rd to prepare for it, I'm running for president. Mr. Ireland said that he's going to go on the executive board. He didn't like that I told everybody that. I guess he hadn't talked to his people yet. And as a result, he basically was making concessions and deals with me without other people knowing. And therefore, the whole, thing that we saw happen in front of everyone.
Okay.
However, me and him have had a discussion. And I
But
made it very
after his
Yeah,
rebuttal.
after all of this, we've had a discussion. I made it very
Okay.
clear to him that from now on, if we have any meetings, any agreements that are made have to be notarized, and it has to be on a sworn affidavit so that we do not have any more miscommunication in what he has agreed to and what he has not agreed to. And that way he's safe and I'm safe and the membership is safe because now they know that, okay, this is what he said. He signed it. It's notarized. Nobody is basically, pulling a game or going back on their word.
Okay, I guess it's a smart way to do things, especially if they started out, kind of wrong and heated. So to go away from this a little bit, because I know you probably have more stuff you want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a slate?
Yes, we do have a slate. Yes, I do have a slate. We're going to. Okay, so.
You're running for president. You have a vice president that's running with you. Is there someone who's gonna?
I have a vice president. I have a financial secretary, treasurer. We are still out on who's going to be the recording secretary. There are 2 people that we're basically looking at right now to see if they're going to make the cut to be the financial secretary, treasurer. I mean, not the financial secretary, treasurer, the recording secretary.
Okay, the recording.
We're basically still in, working on that right now. But as far as everything else is coming together, we have most of the vice presidents for the different departments. I don't like to do things prematurely, and I am really, really vetting people, right? We have to make sure that they're able to run. There's a whole process that goes in securing candidates. So I don't want to say that people can run and we find out that they're behind in their dues or something that can happen that can prevent them from running.
Or they miss some of those meetings that they're supposed to have.
Right. If they don't have their meetings.
This has happened to people before.
Correct. So we will be announcing soon because we're coming up close to the time of when everyone has to be out. But more importantly, right now, I think that we focus on slates a lot of time, but we do not really put an emphasis on who your leader is going to be as far as your president, right? It's a reason why I am pushing myself so hard and talking to the membership and helping them to start to think about who do you want to be your president? Why do you want this person to be your president? What is this person going to be able to offer you as a president? Whoever the president is going to have to be the support of the VP, of the executive committee, right? They're going to be the person that works along with whoever is the financial secretary, treasurer, the recording secretary, and the vice president. So we have to understand that this is a very important position. If you're watching what's happening right now in our local, when it comes to them cutting service in RTO, right? The things that that's happening in MOW, the excessive heavy-handedness as far as when it comes to grievance and discipline, over disciplining of our members. The president has the ability to stop all of this, right? And to intervene at any point. We currently see we have a president that when these things are happening is absent and is not saying anything and it's not a good support to the VPs. As a result, we see the collapse and the breakdown of our local across the board. When do you ever see the president of a local or any union hobnobbing with the executive or the president or the CEO of whatever the country or whatever the corporation is or the company is? The fact that President Yatano and Sarah Feinberg talk to each other on a first name basis and not Mr. and Mrs. is highly problematic. The fact that she feels that anything she wants to get through, she can talk to Tony is a serious issue, right? So there's no there's no protection for our membership. So we have to really focus on who's going to be your president, right? The integrity of the president not being compromised. And are they in it for the long haul or just for a stock?
Okay, and the other question I have for you, well, with all this, I'm sure you've been visiting a lot of depots. Have you been feeling the
Yes.
love? Then you go to I know you came to RD. Oh, I had a picture.
Oh
I didn't
my
put it.
gosh, the outpour of love and support that I have from the membership is amazing. I am always surprised. I don't take it for granted because things can go either way, right? I can walk into
Yeah.
a shop and people can attack. But I
Have you
have
had that kind of situation yet to
no,
the
I
shops
haven't
you've
had
gone to?
anybody attack me, but they do give me hard questions. They do ask me things like, well, what makes you different, right? How do we know that you're not going to get in there and be like everybody else? What
Yeah.
is your position on different issues, right? They wanted to know, like one guy asked me, well, when you get in there, are you going to become like everyone else? And when I asked him like everyone else, he's like, everyone comes out and makes these promises around campaign time, but once they get in there, they forget about us and they'll never see us again. So I told him, if you watch my track record, I am someone who is highly connected to the membership. That before I was running for president, I did stops in shops and went around to talk to people about the collective bargaining agreement and different things that were important because you had to get it out to the members. So I'm not someone that's going to disappear. I'm highly visible. And when have you ever seen the president of the local come around to all of the shops and actually meet with the members to hear what it is that you expect of me as the president? Not what I'm going to do for you, but what is it that you want of me? And me respecting the fact that if you do not vote for me, I cannot be president, right? So this is a situation of where I don't tell you and dictate to you what's going to happen. It's my job to come out and hear from you, and you inform me of what it is that you expect, and this is my job to put it into action.
Awesome. And Gleason, how did it go in Gleason?
Gleason,
How
it
was?
went really well.
I'm
It
asking
went
because
really
I'm from
well.
Gleason. I saw you there, so I was wondering because there's people that've been there before and they've gotten not a very nice
Yes,
reception.
well, let me help you to understand how I was able to come in and not have any incident, right?
Yeah, I can't believe
There
you was
is
actually in the crew room.
right. There is a false narrative that has gone out to the membership that when you're campaigning, you cannot go to depots, right? Because there was an arbitration award and all this stuff. There has never been an arbitration award. It does not exist. How we begun, how we had to deal with this was I went to Uma Park and I was met with resistance, right? And as me and the chair and the vice chair and the chair went back and forth about it, I made it very clear, like, listen, I'm gonna step back, let you contact the union's attorney, tell him to give you this arbitration award that you're screaming at me about, which it doesn't exist. I'm telling you it doesn't exist. If it doesn't exist, I will be back tomorrow morning and I will continue campaigning, right? Of course, there was no arbitration award. So because there was no arbitration award, now I can go in any depot and everybody knows that this arbitration award doesn't exist because of what happened at Uma Park spread all over the place. So that's why when you saw me come to Gleason, I didn't have any resistance. Janine knew that I was coming. Once I had the incident at Uma Park, that afternoon I drove to all of the bus depots, met with all of the chairs, and told them, listen, I don't need any problem and resistance from you when I come here. I have the right to campaign. There is no arbitration award. Please do not interfere with me being able to campaign. And it's been peace ever since.
So I guess you just open the doors for that for other people that have the same idea to campaign. Because if you can remember back, who came into our depot was Mel had came to Gleason and it didn't go well. We had somebody in the depot that wanted to campaign who works there.
People, right? It depends on the people too. You have
Yeah, they
to
were saying,
respect,
they don't want to hear you. They don't want to hear you. It's
yeah, you got to respect people when you go places. You have to understand the climate. You have to understand that you are going into a area where people do have governance over these shops, right? In RTO, we don't have chairs and vice chairs just sitting around in the crew rooms with us, right? We're there alone. So if you came into Shopgate in RTO, the members are just sitting there. Nobody's going to tell you that you can't talk to them. You know, nobody's going to tell you have to leave. At MOW or CED or anywhere else. Only in the Department of Buses, you guys have your union reps at each depot governing. Everywhere else, it's an independent practice.
Okay, that's awesome.
We got a question from one of the
Yeah,
listeners.
I'm glad. Yeah, go ahead, because we were going for that. It's like the first question coming up.
Yeah. Can you ask Evangeline Byars if she's open to allowing the members of T.W.U Local 100 to decide who will run for what position?
Of course, the members can decide who can run for what position. The members actually are deciding who will run for what position. And when you say, see, that's
well, don't you have to have signatures?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we could hear you.
Okay, so this is from Wilfredo Pacheco. Okay, so I don't know if I don't know how he's framing this question because the members do make the decision on who will run. However, I don't know, ask him to be more direct. Wilfredo, if you're listening, can you be more direct in what it is that you're trying to ask? Because the members are the ones who make a decision on who will run for what position.
Now, school me with this real quick, Bless. Sorry, school me with this because I don't know the whole history of the TWU Local 100. But if you were to become the president of the local, would this make you the first woman president in the local?
Say that again.
Would this make you?
The mic is going down.
Can you hear me now?
No.
Well, he's asking. Can you hear me?
Blunt, can you hear me?
I can hear you a little bit. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, because is that your phone? Is that your laptop?
No, I don't have.
Yeah. Your voice comes and goes. Looks like.
Okay, but I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, so I said school me because I don't know the history of TWU Local 100. If you were to win the presidency, would this make you the first woman president on the local?
Yes, I'll be the first woman if I win to be president of Local 100.
Okay.
There's never been a woman to run before, or to be in this level of leadership in Local 100.
That's what's up.
All right, that's a lot. That's a big shoe to fill, huh?
That'd be history.
History in the making.
Yeah, definitely be history.
Oh, okay. See, I wanted to know because I thought that maybe there had been one prior, but I wasn't sure.
No, there's never been a woman to run. I'll be the first woman to ever have run for the presidency of the local. Mm-hmm.
Well,
any other questions, folks?
Maybe you'll be the first woman to actually hold the seat as the president. Let's wish on that part.
It's looking real good. Okay. I have a lot of support. In the days to come, I'm going to start bringing out, my supporters more so that you guys can hear from them. We have rallies every week now at Sugar Hill starting this Saturday. Every week we have Saturday action rallies. That'll be happening at 217
we got a post.
Avenue.
We got your poster.
So you guys can come out. We'll be posting it on our page, on my personal Facebook page and in the campaign page. Right. This Saturday, we have the town hall, the virtual town hall, where you can come on and ask me any questions that you may like.
And there we go. So it's every first Saturday from 3 to 4 at 147 Prince Street in Brooklyn.
Yes.
So guys, if you want to take a quick screenshot of this right now, you could save it. Or maybe you could also hit Miss Byars up, and maybe she could send it or text.
Hill, right?
Yeah, Sugar Hill, located at 217 Nostrand Avenue. We'll be there from 12 p.m. to 2.
It's my old stomping grounds over there, Sugar Hill.
Let's take it off to start blocking her. And guys, yeah,
my bad.
Yeah. So okay. Anybody else has questions? Feel free to comment right now.
Okay, here, Pacheco.
Wilfredo Pacheco.
Yeah,
Yes.
you know how I am with names, guys. Come on. He
Profile.
reposted his question, so I'm gonna put it up there for you. E. Okay, so what I mean is allowing an open call with a platform for all members who are running for president to decide who will fill what position.
Of course, I'm open to it. I believe in democracy. People can have the right to choose. I'm not here to take away anyone's voice or position. So the members have all right to decide who their president's going to be. So I'm very, very open to it. That's what I've been talking about all along. I don't, even myself, when someone's running for office, I take note of the people who feel that they're entitled to my vote and those who ask for it, right? And those who prove that, this is something that they take very seriously and this is something that they want, and that they're going to do what's in the best interest of the people, right? So I look for character, integrity, um, the fact that people can stand on their word. Unfortunately, in our society, we've gotten to a place where character, integrity, people's word and what they do sometimes doesn't always make the cut, right? However, it's still important to look for people who have high character and integrity.
Exactly.
Okay. Now I have two quick questions. Well, I don't know if they'll be quick to answer, but number one, I heard you talking about MOW or RTO, the plans you have. Being that you are from the subway, becoming a president, what can us in the bus departments look for that you'll be? Because you're with the train. How long you been working now? I'm sorry, I should have asked that in the beginning.
I've been a train. How long have I been a train
With
operator?
transit, yes.
I've been with
Yes.
transit for 5 years.
5 years. So 5 years, and you're ready to run for president. Okay, well, you got a good head on your shoulders. But again, you've been talking about the trains, the subways. What problems or issues do you think that you could help resolve us, the guys on surface?
Okay, so in coming around and talking to each division and surface, each division has what they find more important than others, right? In MTA bus, seniority is a big issue, right? Between MAPSTO and TA surface, it's the concern about consolidation. What's going to happen when they try to consolidate MAPSTOA and MTA bus? And TA surface. What is that going to look like? How are they going to deal with those different issues, right? Also, the parity across the board with the three bus divisions and it not being treated as if right now in TA surface, they feel like MAPSTOA has the upper hand when it comes to contract and negotiations, right? And MTA bus, they feel like that they're the bastard of the union when it comes to the bus divisions. So more importantly, right now, I'm working to bring everyone together so that they can begin to understand each other's issues across division, looking at the contract to see how we can bring more parity to where everybody doesn't feel as if, okay, MAPSTO is getting this, I'm not getting that, and how we can bring that together. Also,
Thank you.
there's a big issue with Vision Zero that we're currently looking into. When Vision Zero was enacted, the union did not ask for a carve out in that policy. So Vision Zero is, when you driving around, you have to drive at 25 miles an hour. If you go, you get tickets and school zones and everything else. It's basically a law that has been enacted to keep everybody safe on the roads. However, bus drivers, if you have an accident or you hit someone, you're arrested at the scene because according under the Vision Zero policy, you're arrested while you're in the performance of your duties. The reason why that happened is that the union never asked for a carve out when they were drafting that law. As a result, this is the reason why our workers are currently being arrested if they have an accident or if they hit someone, right? And so right now we're working because when the city council comes in again, whoever's going to be the mayor, whoever's going to be in the city council, we're going to have to go back and have them revisit it to repeal that portion of Vision Zero, because no one should go to work and just be performing their duties, and if an accident occurs, be placed under arrest.
Well, thank you for that. Okay.
Still got
Well, you
got
gave me more information than I thought I was going to get. So, folks, just so you know, our questions are straight up. They're not,
Right.
like other times that maybe we've had questions that, are
We got-
prepared beforehand. We got like 3. You want to start from the top, Blunt? We got like 3. I think if you're going to start with Kemp. No, someone before Kemp asked the question. You have a couple of questions.
Well, Kemp Kemp was a starter, and then after that was Cherry. So Kemp
And
asked,
Talon.
and
So
Challenge.
we got 3.
We're gonna do those 3. This is what Kemp asked. What do you feel is the greatest need in the Department of Buses?
The greatest need in the Department of Buses is grievance and discipline. In all departments, grievance and discipline is out of control. The fact that people are so heavily disciplined, the morale in every department, but also in the Department of Buses is very serious. Not only that, dealing with the safety issues when it comes to COVID-19. The fact that all buses still are not outfitted with the encasement, so that you're not having, when you basically come onto the bus, that barrier between you and the riding public is there.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think this one's really right up your alley. It comes from Cherry. Then I'm gonna go to
Alexander
Challenge.
Camp, hopefully she answered the way you wanted. Or, let us know if you.
So we're gonna do Cherry, and then Challenge is gonna be after that. So Cherry puts up. Will there be a women's chapter? Targets women's concerns like pregnancies while working for transit.
Oh, most definitely. As you know, I've been championing women's issues across the board. We've been here for over 60 years in transit, and we still have no policies that are, well, we do have policies that are a part of our collective bargaining agreement, but because of who our president is, they're not being enforced. So our women's issues basically fall to the sidelines. But pregnancy and reasonable accommodation for pregnant women is at the forefront of my mind and my concern. As you know, we had a woman in RTO who baby died on the train tracks. She was just now, almost a year later, is just being compensated through workers' compensation because the union did not put her out injury on duty immediately and played with that whole situation to cover it up for transit. And it basically caused her a lot of hardship and pain and suffering and financial injury on top of losing her baby. So we have a lot of issues when it comes to women, and to keep us suppressed. On the executive board, they made it very clear that they will never allow the women to come together, right? And so what they went and did with the women's committee is that they took all their little cronies, the ones who they have under control, and they put them in key positions where women would make decisions. And now we have no independent representation on the women's committee. It's been taken over by Tony Atano and those who they chose to put there, who they have under their control.
Blunt, before you throw that question, let's post those pictures that we have with Ms. Byars. And Ms. Byars, as we go through each picture, just let us know what's happening in each picture. We like 8 pictures of them, I believe.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's like 8, 9. It's more than that, but yeah. Well,
Yeah.
let's go with this.
And you could just let us know what's going on here, because I know we actually some pictures that we could share. And if you could tell us what's going on.
These are the pictures from Goebbels'
Yeah.
memorial, the train operator who died in the train in the fire on March 27th of 2020 during the pandemic.
Yes.
He was operating his train, and his train was incinerated by an emotionally disturbed person who set a cart on fire, and he lost his life. And so this was people who came out to his memorial.
Yeah, I was wondering why I can't. So that's just one of those. Who's that guy that you're with, though?
His name is Campbell.
You can leave me out.
He's a train operator in the B division.
Okay,
So he came out to show his support.
And then you have this guy here.
This is Jamal. He was one of the organizers. He's one of the guys who was pushing for us to not be called essential workers, but that we should be now reclassified as first responders so that we will get hazard pay, just like the fire department, just like police officers, because we respond whenever something happens. If Pete, and when we're on our buses, if someone spits on you or someone is assaulted on the bus, you're the first person to respond to it, right? However, we don't have first responder designation. And as you can see, because of that, anytime there's any type of federal monies that come to first responders, we're left out of it because of that, or any protections as well. So if we would have been designated first responders during the COVID-19, during this still raging COVID-19 pandemic, we would have been entitled to hazard pay and all of the other things that everybody else received. So he's the person leading the way and helping that to become a reality. These are two women that are on my team. This is Serena Shumo. She's a train operator. And this is Michelle Freeman. She's also a train operator.
These pictures are all from that day.
Yeah, these pictures are all from that day.
Okay.
This is at the Amazon rally. This is this gentleman name is Chris Smalls. He is the person that's responsible for the takedown of Jeff Bezos, and is now currently working to bring a union to the Amazon workers. So I went out with him on the other day. I think it was on the 30th of March, to their rally in support of the Alabama workers who are fighting right now in the process of a ballot count to see if they will get a union. However, they're also fighting to unionize the Amazon facilities here in New York. So I work closely with and that is the Congress of Essential Workers. That's what they call their group, is the Congress of Essential Workers. They are internationally known, and they are leading the way to organize Amazon, and I'm supporting them in that work.
Okay, if you could just roll through the rest, Blunt. Just let's roll through the rest, and then we'll get to that question.
So we got this guy.
Oh, that's Sean. Yeah. He works in work trains. He's a work train operator. He was also at the vigil.
That's the vigil, yeah. That's the same guy?
That's a cool mask.
He's an A division train operator. He was also at the vigil for Global.
Okay. And then you got just.
And these are the 5 core principles of my campaign, which is to unify, organize, membership education, effective action, love and respect for one another. Those are the 5 core principles of my campaign.
Cool.
Very strong.
Oh, so let me
question.
Challenge question. Will you be pressuring management and law enforcement to combat the ongoing violence on the bus and in subways, and how will you go forth doing that?
This is going to be a top priority, because one of the things that we have dropped the ball on in T.W.U. Local 100 is safety. When it comes to safety, right, all work and all movement of all trains and buses can stop. If their service begins to be disrupted due to the fact that we are constantly assaulted, right, they'll do something about it. As long as we continue to let service move as, everything goes on as normal, there's no service interruptions, everybody's getting their needs met, but we're being psychologically damaged by being spit, punched, urinated on, all kind of crimes are committed against us on a daily basis. It's not taken seriously, because if you get injured, you can go out on assault and different things. However, no one wants to deal with what happens to the workers when this does happen. So that's going to be a top priority of mine, to start to deal with transit, and when it comes to assaulting workers and us being violated.
And plus, there's the fact that when that happens, afterwards the charges always get knocked down to something really less of what it actually is. So nothing really gets done after that. So
there's another issue too. We have to. a part of this is not only just the criminal side of it. A lot of these people who are doing this are mentally ill.
Yes,
The
facts.
fact that the city does not want to deal with the mentally ill population and their homeless situation in the city, that is one of the bigger issues that we have to deal with. If they would deal with the fact this doesn't happen on the Metro North and Long Island Railroad, right? If it doesn't happen there, then that means the city can do something about it. They ensure that Long Island Railroad customers are not inundated with people getting on those trains with carts that can be incinerated where people can die, right? Where the train operator or the conductor can be trapped and die. So we know that they can handle these situations. They just are choosing not to, right? Emotionally disturbed people know that they cannot ride or stay on the platforms, on the trains, on these other modes of transportation, which is the Long Island Railroad and Metro North. We have over 500 police officers that are now assigned to the subways. If they were giving assignments to do, rather than being able to go and sit in our crew rooms, there's no oversight of the work that they're doing. They just do whatever it is that they want. They're not policing the system. If we held them accountable, these things would stop.
All right. And with that said, Evangeline, we're pretty much out of time.
There's still a lot of questions, so make sure.
We could definitely have you back for sure. And anyone who has more, like Blunt just said, anybody has more questions, you could throw in the comments. Or Ms. Blunt will give you a minute to either say how people can reach you or any last things you want to say to everybody.
So if you guys would like to reach me, you can call me. You can call me at the campaign number is 347-757-1212. The campaign phone number is 347-757-1212. You can text me or call me there. You can also email me, my first and last name, EvangelineByars.com, EvangelineByars@gmail.com, or the campaign email address, which is VoteStrongerTogether2021@gmail.com. Anyway, or you can just reach out to me through Messenger on Facebook. If you message me and you try to get in contact with me, I will respond. Someone will get back to you. I'm available. Remember, every Saturday you can meet me at Sugar Hill at 217 Nostrand Avenue, or you can tune in for the town halls that we have once a month. You can ask your questions there. If you see me doing a live or something like that online, you can also jump on and ask me questions. And I'm very approachable. If you see me in the street, if you see me in your crew rooms and your shops, just walk up to me and talk to me, and I'll answer whatever questions you have. No question is too hard.
All right. So
yeah, I mean,
just like the last time, it was nice having the show. It was a pleasure. Thank you for joining us, giving us more information. Again, we wish you luck on the run. Wow, not only would you knock down, the president has been there for a while already, but you also be like the first woman president of T.W.U. local. And I think that's something
first African American woman. I mean, those are some huge accolades there.
That is definitely.
Great. Again, Evangeline, there are a lot of questions in the comments that we didn't get to, so make sure you check them out, and you can answer them at your leisure.
Can I look in the chat when I'm finished?
Yes.
Yeah. The show stays there. It's on the page. It's on
both the page. You probably won't see it on YouTube, but on our transit page you'll see it.
She left? Did she leave us already?
Yeah, I think she knocked herself out.
She was like, "Wait, I'm gonna go answer." So, Ms. Evangeline Byars, thank you for being on our show. We didn't kick her out, by the way. She probably wanted to go check out the comments and probably did it by accident.
Yeah, I'm going to check these comments out.
All right. You left us. I was like, you didn't even say goodbye. She's like, thanks, goodbye.
He said, "Fuck that! I'm going to the comments."
No, once it's over, and it'll be on the page or wherever everybody else shared it, and you'll be able to just scroll and actually respond to everybody there. So, guys, again, thank you so much for being part of the show. Again, April Fool's Day, by the way, today. If you thought we were not going to have Evangeline Byars as a joke, she's here. She made it.
I'm here.
Um, I don't know what else we got to say, guys. Again, thank you for coming. Once again, from me to you, wishing you the best of luck in this run.
Thank you.
Please don't get upset if we have somebody next week who might want to, say his part of the story, because
No,
there's.
everybody has a right to talk
But
about
and
it.
here we open up to everybody to say what they got to say. That's just how it is here.
Too. I'm waiting for the debates to happen.
Would you go for a debate right here in our show with Mr. Ireland if needed
Mr.
to?
Ireland, Paulie Navarro, Tony Itano.
Tony ain't.
Wait. Hold on. Go ahead and say it right there. Bring it right there on our show. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I welcome a debate with Paulie Navarro, who is a candidate for president as well, and also with Lee Ireland.
You heard it here first, folks.
Right here first. I think you heard it here first. Where did you hear first? Right? You didn't say this anywhere else, did you?
No.
Nah. You said it here first. You said it here first. Thanks for joining us again. It was fun.
On the record, Evangeline. Our door is always open, so if you want to come on, don't hesitate to let us know.
When I spoke to you, you haven't had me on the show again. The door is open. It's an open invite. You go, hey guys, I'd like to be on the show next week. Is it possible for me to get in there?
Done.
Well, we had Utano, but okay, we'll switch Utano for you, no problem. Thank you everyone for joining us. Just real quick for me, just like as usual, be safe, stay alert, always keep it real. Miss Evangeline, stay on while we shut down. Blunt to take us out.
Yes, I shall take us out. Thank you guys for watching. For Brooklyn Pete, you want to finish your line, bro? Don't you have your ending line? You forgot your line.
I just did.
All right.
Are you paying attention?
Hey, listen, guys. Fuck them if they can't take a joke.
Good night, everybody.
Later.
Good.